Hi, welcome to Bedtime Terror, the show where I watch a scary movie before bed and let you know how I think I'm going to sleep. My name is Bobbie, and tonight's review is going to be on 1984's Don't Open Till Christmas. So, Don't Open Till Christmas is a British slasher of sorts about a masked killer that is going around London and murdering Santa Clauses that are out on the street at night. So, this movie, that's mostly what it's about, I think, yeah, that's mostly what it's about. And I say that because it's very disjointed. Yet somehow the story does flow. I can't say if it really makes sense, but it's there. There is a story of sorts there along those lines. Um, this movie, you guys, it's horribly acted, horribly edited, and every sort of the meaning. Um, it is like, it's bad, but it's good. Like, almost on some like The Room type bad but good type thing. And the weird thing is though, the violence that we do get is pretty dang bloody. Like, I wouldn't have been surprised if the British censors had put this, especially given that for its time, 1984, had put this on what, would have been referred to as the video nasties. I could totally see this being a video nasty because even now, the violence and the blood and the gore, it's impressive. I'm not going to say necessarily holds up, but it's pretty good. And especially for that time, I could definitely see people being like downright like, bothered and disturbed by it. Speaking of, there was one scene that I shockingly found somewhat unnerving and unsettling, which is really odd given the rest of the movie. This was just one rare fleeting scene where we discover that the killer is this masked man when he accidentally approaches a sex worker, a female sex worker who is wearing a similar type cloak, as Santa Claus. And something about it actually did unnerve me. I was on the edge of my seat from that one scene. But of course, sadly, that was it. That one moment. It's so weird because there's these really good kills that we get in the movie, but there's very rarely any sort of build up to it, little to no build up, or it would have definitely been they would have definitely been more effective had there been more build up, more tension, perhaps maybe a more seasoned, skilled director and editor's hands. Who's to say? But I mean, they're still pretty gruesome in quality. These type of deaths that we do see on camera, I don't believe there's any that are done off screen, and it's it's so weird. This movie is so weird, but in a good way, guys, because besides the odd choice of editing and the bad acting and dialogue, there's like, it's like progressive and not at the same time. Like, it was like progressive as in like there was a black Santa Claus that also got murdered, but then they also had like accidental moments of like homophobia that like made me just burst out laughing. Like, I was downright cackling, like, because I just was not expecting that. I guess, like, the 80s, what can you say? But like, This movie, you guys, I'm telling you, it's actually oddly entertaining despite it being just bad. It's, I mean, definitely watch it for the kills. The kills are top notch, especially for the time, given that, like, great stuff. But the rest of it is like, what is this? Like, this this Santa Claus killer also doesn't like sex workers. What? Like, huh? And I'm just like, so what? Who is being targeted? And then you're like, okay, if Scotland Yard is on it, these detectives, there has to be better. They have to be like the D squad of Scotland Yard, because like this can't be it. This can't be this can't be Britain's finest on the case. Let's see what else. I mean, definitely grab some friends and grab some drinks and watch this, because it's that type of movie. I know I said that about the previous review, Santa's Sleigh. If you haven't seen it already, go check it out. I'll even put the link for that review below. But like, this is definitely, have a marathon with your friends this holiday, you know, your siblings, whatever, and like grab some drinks, because between those two, you'll get the intentional laughs, but very little blood with Santa's Sleigh. And then with this movie, oh, you'll get the blood, but these laughs, they're not intentional, but oh my gosh, there's so many. And I was oddly entertained by this movie. I would watch it again, and I have to say I'm actually very glad that I discovered this movie. Another movie I discovered randomly because I saw like this image of it on my Tumblr dashboard, which, yes, I have a Tumblr. Hi to my Tumblr friends that watch these reviews. I appreciate you guys. But like, yeah, like if I hadn't seen that image on my dash, like I would have never known this movie even existed. And the great part is that, again, this movie is absolutely for free for you to watch here on YouTube. Now, I usually have them without commercials. However, this movie did have some commercial breaks, but like I said, it's not like there's a continuously flowing like narrative or even dialogue and volume and editing. I kid you not, there was a change in the actor's voice, like their volume of their voice in the middle of one sentence. Like, so many things are questionable about this movie, but I really liked it for probably all the wrong reasons. So, on a scale of 1 to 5, again, I guess I'm just in the holiday spirit. I'm gonna give this one a 3, because the kills were actually impressive, and it's just like just weirdly entertaining for all the wrong, awful reasons. And I highly suggest it. Yeah, give it a look for yourself. The link to watch it will be in the description down below. And please, please, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Let me know if you've heard of this movie, if you've seen this movie. If so, what did you think? Like, what, huh? I don't understand. Also, one thing I wanted to add before I wrap this up is I'm fairly sure that the episode of Family Guy, the fat guy killer episode, the one where like Lois had a brother who was like killing fat guys, because it turns out some like Jackie Gleason type clone was like banging their mom, and it like messed him up, and after that he just was like strangling fat guys, the fat guy strangler. I'm almost certain that that episode was borrowed off of the premise of this movie. So, if you like that episode of Family Guy, maybe give this movie a watch. You may enjoy it too. Okay, that said, for real, I'm done this time. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys coming and watching. Or please leave a comment. And until next time, sleep tight. Happy holidays.